Hello and welcome to the English YouTuber. So we're going to start a new series where we are going to discuss various essays. We're going to brainstorm the ideas of what we can write in that essay. I'm going to teach you great vocabularies that you can write that are relevant to that topic, and I will be giving a sample answer because I believe that the biggest hurdle that students face in writing essay is idea generation. So I'm going to help you broaden your horizon and we are going to learn points so that you can excel in your examination. So let's begin. So the first thing that you have to do as soon as you get the question is read the question well so that you don't make a mistake in understanding what the question is about. So let's start in cities and towns all over the world. So it is not only pertaining to your country, it is all over the globe. The high volume of traffic is a problem. Okay, so there is traffic jam or traffic congestion. There are a lot of vehicles on the road. What are the causes of this? So the first question they're asking is the various reasons of why there is high volume of traffic and what actions can be taken. So these are the suggested remedies. And please follow the format that has been taught to you by your teacher. I'm just writing a sample answer so that you can understand about how to include coherence and cohesion and flow in your essay. So first let's brainstorm the points for the causes. Now why do you think there is high volume of traffic? Because there are large number of vehicles on the road. So you can say that why are there large number of vehicles? Because now vehicles are affordable, isn't it? In the past, cars were a status symbol, but or a luxury, but now it has become a dire need. Dire need means अभी एक absolute necessity ही है अपना गाड़ी. Before it was a luxury or a status symbol that was meant only for the elite people or the rich people. But now cars are affordable so that even middle class people can afford. So there are large volumes of vehicles on the road, and because of that, it is leading to traffic congestion. That's one reason. What other reason can you think of? Another is there is unreliability of public transportation, isn't it? So it has been noted that the public transport, they are irregular, they are not punctual, or many a times these public transportation systems are so packed, so it becomes unreliable for people to use such public transport, and hence they rely on their own vehicles, leading to high volume of traffic. What else? What else is causing high volume of traffic on the roads? You can say that in many underdeveloped nations or in developing nations, there is poor infrastructure. So, what do you mean by infrastructure here? There are potholes on the road, or maybe the roads are very narrow, or people do not follow traffic rules, isn't it? And because of that, there is large number of traffic problem because now the roads are narrow but there are large number of vehicles on the road. Also another reason why people rely more on their own vehicles is because it is comfortable. There is flexibility. If I want to go somewhere at my own specified time, I have the flexibility of time where I can choose when I want to go and where I want to go. But if I have to go on a public transportation system, I have to follow that particular time. So it becomes convenient for the people to have their own vehicles, and because of that, there is high volume of traffic. Okay, so these are some of the causes of why there is high volume of traffic. Now, what actions can be taken to solve this problem? The first one is the public transportation should be made reliable. I've written a sample answer, we'll be discussing that, but here we are just brainstorming to see what all we can write. Okay, the second one is there should be intelligent traffic management system that should be installed. So nowadays, with the advancement in technology, we can install such intelligent traffic management systems which have sensors and cameras that can monitor the flow of traffic and optimize the signal lights according to how much traffic there is on one particular direction, so that we can easily manage the traffic on the roads. Okay, then what else we can do to reduce the number of traffic on the roads? We can encourage people to carpool. What is carpool? Carpool is a facility where when 2-3 people are going to the same location, they can share a car and reach the particular place rather than everyone going in their individual vehicle. Another thing is people can switch to bicycles, which is an eco-friendly method of traveling, or people can opt for work from home options so that they don't have to travel unnecessarily to their office space. Another point that you can write is high road tax can be imposed on vehicles so that people unnecessarily do not purchase vehicles and they can depend on these public transportation that are now reliable. So I would recommend you to not so much, but at least jot down some points before you start writing your essay so that you are very clear of what you want to write. So brainstorm for about 2, 3, 4 minutes before you start writing so that there is clarity in what you write. Otherwise, what happens when you write the essay, it will be haphazard. Maybe writing some point and then you are like, no, this is not good. I had actually another point. And then that will be quite apparent in what you write. Okay, so now let's go to the sample answer that I have written. We are going to read it. Okay, so this is my introduction paragraph. This is my body 1 paragraph where I am going to write the causes of traffic. Okay. So whenever I write an introduction, I first write a general statement on that topic. Then I try to paraphrase the question and then I will give my opinion. But this is not an opinion based essay, so there will not be any opinion that will be mentioned in the introduction. I've uploaded a detailed video on how to write an essay. You can go and watch that later. So, if you know why there are a lot of vehicles on the road, first thing is technology has advanced so much, especially in the automobile industry, and because of that, vehicles are more affordable for the people. So that is what I've tried to write in the first introducing line. With technological advancements in the automobile industry, there has been a surge in the number of vehicles all around the globe, because the question is all around the world. That is why. The meaning of the word surge is increase. So instead of just writing a normal word, I have replaced it with a beautiful vocabulary. Surge means increase. So there has been a surge in the number of vehicles all around the globe. So the question had the word world. So I have written a synonym to show the invigilator that I know synonyms of different words. This has unfortunately contributed towards traffic congestion. So instead of writing traffic jam, I wrote a better word, which is traffic congestion. There are quite a few reasons for such a situation, and there are some suggestive remedies that can resolve the problem. Resolve is solve the problem of traffic jam. Both the aspects would be discussed further. So this is my introduction paragraph. I am done. Now let's go to the causes. A significant what has contributed towards traffic jam is the affordability of cars that has been possible since the past few decades. So I have written a point and now you have to explain that point. How affordable? In the past, cars were a symbol of status, but now it has become a dire need. I told you dire need means a necessity. After I write a point, I am going to write a linker. So there are many linkers like moreover, furthermore, likewise, also, besides this, not only this but also. So after you write a particular point, try to write a linker and then place a comma so that there is coherence and cohesion in your essay. Also, the unreliability of public transport compels the people. Compels means forces the people to depend on private vehicles. For instance, so instead of writing for example, I wrote the word for instance. Buses are often late and packed like sardines. So packed like sardines is an idiom. So sardine is a type of fish and usually they are sold in tins where each that fish is packed so much that there is no space in between them. So if you have to talk about the trains, the local trains in Mumbai, they are packed like sardines. Means it is jam packed. So this is a beautiful idiom that you can use. Therefore, the situation forces people to rely on their own vehicle for comfort, flexibility, and punctuality. Hence, these reasons cause swelling number of vehicles on the road, or you can write growing number of vehicles on the road and lead to large number of vehicles. Again, you don't have to write on the road again because you already mentioned here. Okay, so I have written few points for causes. So in the next paragraph, when I started, I also wrote furthermore here, which means I am going to include more causes. In third world nations, poor infrastructure, because these problems are not apparent in the first world nations or the economically advanced nations. That is why I wrote in third world nations, which is economically backward countries. Poor infrastructure such as potholes, narrow roads that are not designed to accumulate such volume of vehicles, and also traffic rule violators give rise to bottleneck situations on the road. So, bottleneck situation means where the traffic slows down or stops due to a condition or an event. So here the conditions are narrow roads and also an event is because of traffic rule violators. All this can slow down the traffic. However means lekin. So the invigilator will come to know, oh, so now she's going to talk about the remedies. However, there are some suggestions to resolve this issue. Firstly, so this is again another linker that you can use. Firstly, secondly, thirdly also. Since technology has progressed in leaps and bounds. Leaps and bounds means quickly. Intelligent traffic management systems should be implemented so that the sensors and cameras can monitor the flow of traffic and optimize the signal timings for the free flow of automobiles. Because many a times what happens, there will be around 2 minutes of wait time, but there aren't any vehicles on the other side, which is leading to a lot of waste of time. So if this is installed, it can help manage traffic better. Not only this, so I've used another linker, the root cause of traffic, which is inadequate public transport facilities, should be dislodged. What is the meaning of the word dislodged? Means removed. Or you can write the root cause of the traffic should be uprooted. Uprooted means also removed. The communal transport facility. So instead of writing public transport so many times, I have written another synonym, which is the communal transport facility should be affordable. Because if it is very expensive, then why would people rely on that? They should be affordable, punctual, and their connectivity should be present in every nook and corner of the city so that people can depend on such communal transport facilities, so that their efficiency and effectiveness will drive the people to use the facilities. Instead of writing compel or force, I have written the word drive. Again, instead of writing the word for example, I have written to illustrate. The public transport facilities is so comprehensive in Singapore. Comprehensive is connecting to every place in the city, all around the city. And the government has levied means imposed, high tax on cars, which forces people to only use shared facilities for their commute. So what is the meaning of the word commute? Commute means travel. So I've written one more point. So I've written lastly, the individuals can be encouraged to carpool, use eco-friendly transportation facilities like bicycles, and opt for work from home options if available. Now we're coming to the conclusion paragraph. So this linker shows that it is conclusion, thus in a nutshell. Or you can write thus to conclude or thus to recapitulate. The problem of traffic choke up, so traffic congestion or traffic choke up, is a profound issue. Profound is a deep issue faced by countries all around the world. Therefore, it should be immediately addressed by the government of all nations, and people should also join hands to alleviate this problem. Alleviate is remove at the earliest before it becomes a crisis. So I have written good vocabularies in italics so that you can keep a separate notebook and take down these vocabularies. So on the previous day of your English examination, you can go through these vocabularies and you can use them in your examination. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, please like. I am praying for you. God bless.